Hello everyone, welcome back to the Cyberyaan Python series. I'm really excited that you are here. In the last video, we explored about variables and data types. Those are the building blocks of the Python program. But variables alone don't do the much, right? So we need some operations to perform on them, like adding numbers, comparing values, or checking conditions. And that is exactly what we are here to learn today. So operators in Python, this is going to be very fun and very practical. So let's dive into the operators part, guys. So operators are basically the special symbols in Python that perform operations on values and variables. So let us have a simple example over here. Let us execute a simple command, that is print parenthesis function. In this, we're going to add a number. Suppose we are adding this number. It's going to, first of all, I have to select a kernel for this. So connecting a kernel is very much necessary to perform all the various operation on this. Then we have 10 minus 5. So these are just the basic operations with the help of some special symbols on them. So basically think of operators like a tool. A calculator has addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, subtraction. These all the tools, these all the functions that a calculator has. So Python has the same and even more powerful ones. So there are multiple type of operators. So let's dive into the first one, that is my arithmetic operator. Yes. So let us create some variable, guys, like a equals to 10 and b equals to something like 3. Then we can pass print parenthesis function. Inside this we can pass some string like addition. I can add this one from a plus b. We can also add something like subtraction. Sub for subtraction, we can pass a comma for that, and we can pass our variables with those our values a minus b. Then we have print parenthesis function, and inside this we can pass multiplication, that is a star b. With the help of star we performed multiplication on our system. So we can pass multiple values, we can pass multiple strings, as well as we can pass arithmetic operators. Suppose if you want to divide a chocolate among your friends, so modulus tells you how many remains, while floor divisions tell you how many each person get. So uh, we have some operations, like we can perform print parenthesis function, and we perform our modulus with the help of our symbol, that is percentage a percentage b. After that we can have our exponent symbol, that is print parenthesis function, and inside print parenthesis function we can pass our exponent, that is a double star b. Guys, a double star symbol represent the exponent and a single star represent our multiplication. Then we can pass our float division. For float division we have a symbol, that is double forward slash. So let me create a string for that. So let us execute this code and see is the working. So yeah, we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, modulus, exponent, and float division. So over here modulus is just basically the remainder that we have. Exponent is the power, we can denote it as power. The first variable will be its base and the second one will be its power. Then we have float division, that is basically the quotient part. Whatever the quotient we have, it will be that. Okay. So these are just basically the arithmetic operators that we have, the first type of operators in our Python program. So let's dive into the second one, that is my comparison operator. So comparison operators are basically very helpful. It's a very super important in decision making. For example, if you're checking if your marks are greater than 33 to decide if you pass or fail. So we have multiple symbols. So let us execute a one print parenthesis function. We already created a variable a and b. So we can just pass its variable name and we can pass the symbols. A is greater than B. So let us see. Yeah. So the output will be in either true or in false. While we are operating with our comparison operators, its output will be either in true or in false. Then we have another symbol, that is A is smaller than B. Then we have another value, that is A is equals to B. That check if my one value is equals to the another value. Let us execute this code for once. So yeah, so the second one is B is greater than A. So over here we have variable that says B is greater than A. Then we have this variable A is equals to B. So double equals to basically check if my one variable one value is equals to the another value or not. Then we have another print parenthesis function. Inside this we passed a exclamation equals to b. So over here exclamation mark state that one variable is not equal to the another variable. So let us execute this one. So yeah, output will be in true because a variable is not equals to my b variable. The value of a variable, that is 10, and the value of b variable, that is 3. So those two variables does not equals to each other. Then we have our third operator, that is logical operator. Imagine logging into a website. You need both username and password to be corrected. So that is basically a part of our logical operator. Our logical operator have like and, or, and not. So these are three operators that lies inside our logical operators. So we can create our variables for this because we have to pass our boolean value inside our variables. So a equals to true and let us take b equals to false. A equals to true and b equals to false. Inside print parenthesis function we can pass our logical operator, and those are and, a, and oh sorry, I have created x variable, x and y. Let us execute this one. So it will be false because we need both of my variables to be corrected. We need both of my variables to be true to pass the value true in the result in the output section. That what I'm saying. Imagine logging into a website, so you need both username and password to be corrected. So that is an and operator. And we have or operator. So or when we are resetting a password, you might be asked for an email or your phone number. That is our or operator. We can take it as our or operator as the example. So inside print parenthesis I can pass x variable or y. Let us execute this one. Yeah, so either one of this is true. Or operator state that either one of the variable should be true. The condition of a single variable should be true to pass the value true. Then we have our third and last type of operator inside logical operator, that is not x. So not is responsible for changing the value. It's going to revert the value. If the one value is true, then it's going to revert the value into false value. So over here we have the value that is false. Then these are just the logical operators. Then we have the fourth and last type of operators are our assignment operators. So assignment operators are very handy while updating scores in game, like adding points. So we have these operators to add the values or update our variables. without creating a new variable. If we want to update our pre-existed variable, so we have these assignment operators to do so. So over here, let us create a variable of num, name of num, and by assigning the value equals to 5. So over here, equal to state that it is an assignment operator. So assignment operator have a symbol that is equal to. So num equals to 5. For example, num plus equals to, let us increase the value of num variable by 3 point. So it's going to show the output at 8. So let us print this one to show you the value of our num updated variable. That should be 8. Yeah, it is 8. After that, let us uh, multiply this num variable with our 2, value of 2. So for multiplication, I have to place an star symbol over here, then equal to, then after that I have to. So it will execute, then I have to print this num variable. I have to choose the output. So yeah, it will be 16. So these are very handy. Our assignment operators are very handy and very useful when you are updating these codes in game, when you are updating the marks in a school, in a library, you are updating some records. So assignment operators are very helpful for those. So uh, great work, guys. So you have learned all the Python operators and with Cyberyaan. So this knowledge will help you to write smart programs. In the next video, we will move to the typecasting, where we'll learn how to change data types in Python. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Cyberyaan so you will miss any update. So thank you, guys.